It's such-
Rachel, what page are you on that you have to turn the page now?
Well, in my Lev Shalem, I'm on 181 and 182.
Okay, because I was on 136. Let me go back to 181.
It appears in the book in many, many places, I imagine.
Right.
Oh, and that reminds me, okay.
Lenore.
Is it Lenore's turn?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. So you see where we are, Lenore?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Kavod Malhuta Yomeru Ugvurata Yedaberu Vahodia Livnei Adam Gavurotav Avod Hadar Malkuto.
Okay. I will sing it back to you. Kevod malchutcha yomeru, ugvuratecha yedaberu, lehodia lifnei ha'adam gevurotav, uchvod hadar malchuto. All right. So maybe Lorraine, is that, or Edith or Lorraine? I'm not sure yet. I don't know what order we were in.
It's me.
Okay.
Malkutka, Malkut, call. Yum, Ola, Meme,
Mhm.
the Mem,
Ooh.
Shelter, Mem, Shelter Call. Mem, Shelter Call. Because door by door.
Perfect.
Oh, that's it?
One more line.
One more line? Oh, that's only one line. My goodness, there's my next line. Okay. I mean, is that so make?
It is. So Mech.
Adonai, Lakal, Lakal, Hanom, Hanop, Hanoflim, Biza, Cave, Lakal, Call, Ha, Food, Beam.
Yes, exactly. Okay, let me sing it back. Malchutecha, malchut kol olamim, umem shaltecha bechol dor vador. Somech Adonai lechol hanoflim, v'zokef lechol hakruvim. Lorraine?
Okay. Ene Chol Elecha Yesaberu Va'ata Notain Lahem Et Achlam Beito
Mm-hmm.
Hoteach Et Yadecha Umas Bia Lechal Chai Ratzon.
Lovely. Okay. Einechol elecha yisaberu, ve'ata noten lahem et achlam be'ito, oteach et yadecha, umasbia lechol charatzon. All right, we're at Sadiq. Marcia, you want to do Sadiq if it's quiet by
Yeah,
you?
it's a quiet moment. Sadiq Adonai Bakal Derachav. Hasadid. Yeah, Bahasid.
There it is.
Bakal Ma'asav. Karo Adonai Lakal Korav. Lakol Asher Yikra Uhu Ve'emet.
Lovely. Okay. Here it sounds Tzadik Adonai b'chol drachav, v'chasid b'chol ma'asav. Karov Adonai b'chol korav, v'chol asher yikra'uhu ve'emet. Audrey?
Ratzon Yara'an
Yirei av, Yirei av.
Urea Ya'as Ya'aseh
Mhm.
Ve'et Shav Atam
Mhm.
Yishma
Mm,
the vote. Is that really that? The Vosian
Yoshi aim.
Yoshi aim, yeah. Yoshi.
Perfect. Okay.
Not
One
perfect.
more.
Yomer Adonai et O Ohabav that eight Kol Har Sha'im Yasmid.
Perfect. Okay. Ritzon Yureav Yaseh. Ve'et Shabbatam Yishma B'Yoshiem. Shomer Adonai et kol Ohavav. Ve'et kol Harshaim Yashmid. Geraldine, you're not there, so I can skip you. It's quite all right. I think that takes us back to the beginning to you, Lenore.
Tehillat Adonai Yedaber Pi Vivarech Riko Maser Shem
Tsar.
Show the Olam
Okay, good. All right, take a stop for just a minute. Marjorie, we're doing Ashrei, and we are the last two lines technically.
Right.
Lenore, I'm gonna chant what you just did, okay?
Okay.
Tehillat Adonai Yedaber Pi, V'yivarech Kol Basar Shem Kadsho Le'olam Va'ed. And this is the very last line. You wanna-
Nahnu Navarech Ya Me'ata Va'od Olam. Hallelujah.
Exactly. Va'anachnu nevarech ya me'ata v'ad olam. Hallelujah. Okay. Well, ladies, I'm so proud of you for finding something to do while my internet was not here for me. Okay. I want to share with you. Oh, can you see? Can you see? Can you
Yes,
see?
Yes.
Okay, so that's why I needed to be host. Okay, so I got an email from the Schechter Institutes this week with some thoughts from Rabbi Go Lincoln. And the question he posed is something we have talked about. He's responding to this question. Should the cantor pray slowly, including many melodies to help the congregation achieve kavanah, or should the cantor shorten the service to avoid tircha dezirbura, which is imposing on the congregation? Okay.
Wow.
So now his answer went on quite a bit. And you know, he had all kinds of quotes and things from various scholars, etc. And very interesting. And of course, there are rabbis that say this, and there are rabbis that say that, and there are rabbis they say a little of this and a lot of that, and vice, you know how it goes, right? There's a lot of kind of back and forth and different rationales for them disagreeing with each other, etc. But the short answer, which is what I have here, is it's difficult to give a definitive ruling on this issue due to disagreements that he goes through that I didn't copy for us, okay? But you can establish two guiding principles he comes down to. Okay, so, and you all, right, we've talked about this. How come sometimes they are going on and drawing it out, and how come sometimes they're just mumbling through, right?
Right.
And I have said to you that there is an essence, you know, that people want to get into this headspace, this place. That's the kavanah. You want to achieve some kind of kavanah. So the first principle, that these things are according to the intention of the heart. Secret matters belong to the Lord our God. We do not know the motives of a cantor when he lengthens the service, but a cantor who wants to lengthen the service must make every effort to sing and lengthen the service for the sake of heaven, in order to help the congregation pray with kavanah and not for other reasons. Second answer or guiding principle is, quote, to everything there is a season and a time for every purpose under heaven, he quotes. Or to use a phrase from Rabbi Yehuda in another liturgical context, everything is according to the years, the place, and the time. So as for the time, it's not a good idea to lengthen the service on a weekday when it's truly a burden on the congregation, okay, which prevents people from going to work. It's not a good idea to lengthen Kabbalat Shabbat in the summer, but it makes sense to do so in the winter when Shabbat begins very early. The same holds true for the place. It's not a good idea to lengthen the service if the congregation consists of children or new immigrants, but it makes sense to do so with an experienced congregation that loves to sing. A cantor must use his discretion in order to adjust the length of the service to the time and the place. So does that kind of address some of the things that we have talked about over many months now? No, a little? I think it did. I hope so. Okay. All right, so give me just a second. Rearranging.
Rachel,
Yes,
am I mistaken? Did you not send the registration materials that you had mentioned?
I did. They were in my email.
They
Did you
were,
not-
okay.
Yeah,
I'll
they're
have
in
to
the
look.
email from last week. They're in the email. There's a link embedded in the email that you just have to walk. It's a Wiz events type of registration. I know some of you have already registered, but if you all should register if you haven't already.
Would you mind sending that link again?
I'll be happy to.
Thank
me
you
just
so
write-
much.
I'm
I might-
writing a note.
And I'm looking now for last week's. I wonder if I deleted it mistakenly.
I'm writing myself a note.
Rachel didn't send
Thank
it.
you.
I'm sorry, Lorraine.
I just said thank you, but I
Oh,
think,
yeah, no. Lenore, what were you
yes.
saying?
I was just telling her that you didn't send out the recording of the class last week.
That's true. I sent, so last Friday after this class, I sent an email to everyone. That's the last email I've sent. In that email, I think I had the recordings from January 6th and 13th, and the link for registering for spring semester. The recording for January 20th, which was our last class, is posted, and I can include it this week.
Good.
So sorry for, yes, that's important administrative things to handle. Very good. Okay. So let's go back to Birkat Hamazon. So depending on honestly, I really like the version in the Women's League calendar. If you have a calendar, it's toward the back. It starts on page 139, I believe. It's also in Lev Shalem, the red book. We're doing the alternate version, which starts on page 94. Does anyone have a different book?
I have the Sim Shalom.
Okay, hold on. I know it's in there too. And just see if I have the page marked. I'm pretty sure I do. So if your book, I don't know if your book goes as far. I have it on page 778. Does your book go that far?
No, it does not.
Yeah, okay, so
Where am I
Um,
looking?
It's still got to be in your book somewhere.
yeah,
Yes.
look toward the very back. At the-
Okay.
At the bottom,
Here, I
I have,
I just found it.
oh, perfect. It's under
So-
brachot and home rituals. So, and do
Okay,
you have
yes.
the alternate version as opposed to the long version?
The
I have
short-
it. I have the abridged version. Is that what we're
Yes,
looking at?
perfect. That's perfect. The abridged
Okay,
version. That'll
perfect.
do you.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you.
You're welcome. Okay, let's see if the versions sort of agree. It's hard to know. So sure, we'll start with, well, it's
I'll do
getting
the
late. All
first
right,
line.
excuse me?
I'll do the first line.
So do we want to do Shir Hamalot? We're going to skip Shir Hamalot and go after, we'll skip Shir Hamalot because Shir Hamalot's for Shabbat. All right, so what first line would you like to start with?
Baruch.
The one you just skipped.
Okay, so we're gonna, all right, so I think we'll skip the introduction, or I'll just, Rabotai Nevarech, Yehi Shem Adonai Baruch Mi'atav Yad Olam. Is that, do your book start there or not? Yeah, it skips that. So we're gonna skip that. We're gonna start with the paragraph that Audrey just talked about, which is Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam. Then the next word is Chazan, right? Hazan.
Yeah.
Okay, that's where we are. I'm going to chant. I'm going to sing to you guys. Baruch atah Adonai, sorry. Eloheinu melech haolam, hazan et haolam kulo b'tuvo, b'chein b'chesed u'rachamim.
Rachamim.
Hu noten lechem lechol basar, ki liolam chasto. Uvtuvo hagadol, tamid lo chasar lanu, ve'al yechsar lanu, mazon leolam ba'ed, ba'avor shemo hagadol. Ki hu zayin umfarnes lakol. That line right there, ki hu zayin. Do you have ki hu el zayin? Some of them have el, some of them don't. I don't know why. Just wanted you to know, okay? I learned it ki hu el zayin umfarnes lakol. My book no longer has the word el in it. Anyway, okay. Ki hu el zayin umfarnes lakol. Umetiv lakol, umechin ma'azon, le'echol bariotav asher bara, baruch atah Adonai, chazain et hakol. Excellent. Now we go to Nodelecha, okay? Nodelecha Adonai Eloheinu al shechinchalta la'avotenu Eretz Hemda Tova Orchava Berit Torah Chaim Umazon V'al hakol Adonai Eloheinu anachnu modim lach Umvarchim otach, Yitbarach Shimcha, Pefi Kochai Tamid Leolam Ba'ed, Kakatu V'achalta, V'salvata Uverachta, Et Adonai Eloheha, Al haaretz hatova asher natan lach, Baruch ata Adonai, Al haaretz v'al hamazon. On Shabbat, we would recite this, Ritzei v'chakalitzenu. We'll do it. Is it that the next paragraph for everybody?
What?
Most-
Which one?
Ritzei v'chakalitzenu. It says on Shabbat we recite, and it has a couple, 3 lines. People see that?
Is this in the calendar? I don't see it.
You've
Oh,
got to
well,
skip
let me check.
pages to get, it's on page 131 in the calendar.
Or backtrack.
Okay, sorry. This is the issue, is things are like, okay. So, yeah, at the top of page 131 in the calendar, okay? Okay. Ritzei v'chakalitzenu Adonai Eloheinu b'mitzvotecha u'mitzvotav yom hashvi'i hashabbat hagadol hakadosh hazeh lishboach bo v'lanuach bo b'yahava k'mitzvotav ritzonecha. Let's turn the page. At least in my book, I'm turning the page. You may have to turn back now. So next I would do on Rosh Chodesh, because actually it will be Rosh Chodesh during convention. So in the calendar, that's the next thing on Rosh Chodesh. So it's Eloheinu ve'Elohei Avotenu, Ya'alev Yavo, V'yizacher Zichronenu, Zichron Avotenu, V'zichron Yerushalayim Ir Kadshecha, V'zichron Kol Amcha Beit Yisrael Lefanecha L'tova, V'yom Bayom Rosh HaChodesh Hazeh Zichronenu. I'm losing the tune. Zichronenu Adonai Eloheinu bo l'tova ufaktenu bo livracha v'hoshienu bo l'chaim uvnei Yerushalayim Ir HaKodesh b'mheira v'yameinu Baruch atah Adonai Bonei v'rachamav Yerushalayim. Amen. Everybody still with me and where we are? It's going to be Baruch atah Adonai is the next paragraph.
No, where are we?
Okay. So I'm in Lev Shalem, we're on page 95.
I'm on the right page, but I lost you after the first paragraph.
Okay, so you see on all days we continue. Okay,
Yes,
we're the
yes.
third line under there.
Got it, thanks.
Okay. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam ha'el avinu malkeinu adirenu bo'areinu go'aleinu yotzreinu kadosh Yaakov. Oh, I left a word out. Sorry. Adirenu bo'areinu go'aleinu yotzreinu kadoshenu kadosh Yaakov. Ro'enu ro'eh Yisrael hamelech hatov hametiv lakol Shebcha yom vayom, hu heitiv, hu meitiv, hu yetiv lanu, hu gam lanu, hu gomalenu, hu yigmalenu, la'ad la. All right, I'm messing this up. Hu gam lanu, hu gomalenu, hu yigmalenu, la'ad. Harachaman, he varach et kol misu bin kan. Turn the page. We're going to skip the Shabbat one. Well, I'll do it. Harachaman hu yichal lenu yom shakulo Shabbat imanuach Ulenuach uchaye holam haba. And then we would do Rosh Chodesh again when we get there. Harachaman hu yichadesh aleinu et hachodesh hazeh l'tova v'livracha. Then where it says some add the following 2 paragraphs. This is after the Rosh Hashanah one. We tend to do this. Harachaman hu yivarach et haaretz hazot v'yishmerecha. Harachaman hivarech et medinat Yisrael reshit smichat gulatenu. And then on all days we continue. Harachaman hivarech limot hamashiach ulchaye chalam haba. So that's our prayer for the Messiah to come on earth with us. And then we sing the final paragraph. Migdal Yeshuot Malko V'yoseh Chesed Limshicho V'David Ulizaro Ad Olam Oseh Shalom Bimromav Ya'aseh Shalom Aleinu V'Al Kol Yisrael V'Yimeru. And then we tend to sing what are the last 2 lines on page 93. I don't know why they don't repeat these 2 lines here, but it's Adonai, hold on. Adonai, no, Adonai Oz Liamo Yitain, Adonai Yivarech et Amo V'Shalom. So it's a little messed up that sometimes it's exactly what I think it's going to be, and sometimes I go back to the longer version to find the last couple of lines. But I apologize that it's a little all over the place. At any rate, it is 10 o'clock. I will send you what I just promised to send you. And I can't think of anything else.
I couldn't find the rest of that prayer in the calendar. I must have been on the wrong pages.
It skips around, but it ended. Where did I find the end?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
It does skip around a little bit. So then it ultimately ends on page 127.
Yeah,
The bottom of 127. Adonai.
I'm sorry, I didn't find it fast enough.
Yeah, so it ultimately ends on 127. So you kind of have to, if it says like on Sukkot, just skip that line and go down to the next line. And that's kind of what I was doing.
Okay.
So it's a total challenge, unfortunately. All right, ladies. Thank you for not bailing on the class when my internet went out.